And you don't wanna face yourself, say you can't. I know you really wanna find a way out.
All right, y'all. Vybes in the building. I'm Stridon, president here at Vybes. With my boy Dio. Thank you so much for coming out, my brother. I'll be honest with you, Dio. I've heard your name a shit ton here at this bad boy, at the retreat. Everybody just loves you. Seems like you're just not only just a great dude, but a fantastic artist, producer, bro. Nobody can stop talking about you. It seems like. So I was really excited to talk to you today. What got you into music, bro?
Wow, that's a question. So growing up, I've always had like issues with anger and like expressing my emotions. So I used to play sports and I used to go as hard as I possibly go like into those things. But I was beating up my body too much. So I got to the point where I ended up tearing my MCL and my ACL. Playing soccer. Yeah.
Damn.
And I couldn't do what I loved doing anymore. So I was listening to music a lot, and I decided I wanted to start writing. And it kind of just went from there. Yeah.
Fair, brother. Well, I think if I hear about you, what I've heard about you the most is being a producer, but I saw you lay down a track earlier, so obviously you'd be getting on there and laying down. What do you have a preference when it comes to that? Do you have like one more than the other?
I would say I'd like to be, it depends. It depends. So I would say my strong suit is definitely my engineering, but I would love to be an artist.
Yes.
I really love it. I like being able to showcase my raw emotions and put it into every song and create soundscapes. Like something that if you was to close your eyes with headphones in your ears, that you can think of like an actual situation.
Absolutely, bro.
It's like a journey. So that's what I love to create.
Absolutely. That's my favorite music. Places, music that just takes me place. I could just chill and vibe with that. I really, really dig that, bro. Absolutely. Well, what would you say your biggest influences are when it comes to producers, other producers, or artists, either way?
I would say like the three like biggest artists that are a major influence in me is Futuristic, NF,
Yes.
and John Bellion.
NF, really? John Bellion, absolutely, he the go. You don't really hear a lot about NF, but NF is dope.
Yeah.
That's really touchy to bring him up. Well, actually, to convert over here, who would you say you've probably been the most influenced by or maybe motivated by here at the retreat this year?
Can you ask that question again?
Yeah, absolutely. Who would you say you're most influenced by or maybe motivated by, inspired by here at the retreat this year?
I would say, man, it's a tie between Druid and Thrizzy.
Fair enough. As far as, would you say that's because from a producer perspective or more of like an artist perspective?
I think it's a blend of both.
Really?
It's definitely a blend of both. And the reason why I say that is because Druid is able to create these unique soundscapes in music that makes you feel like you're traveling through this journey. So I've never heard that from music before, and that's crazy to me. And then when it comes to Thrizzy, how well polished it sounds, it's very industrial. The wording for the songs is it ties really well if you blend all that together. Like I feel like it could paint the picture vividly.
Absolutely.
And the takes, the Thrizzy's takes, how much of a perfectionist he is with that too it's inspiring. It's really inspiring.
Yeah, I feel that, brother. He talks about it all the time. He gets annoyed with himself. He says just the fact that he could finish a song much faster, but he just can't put it out if it ain't perfect.
Yeah.
Would you consider? Are you a perfectionist yourself? Would you say when it comes?
Yes, I would say I am. Because if it's not creating that journey within myself, then I don't believe it's going to translate out.
Absolutely.
So anytime that I get kind of like stumped up whenever I am just kind of listening with my eyes closed, I know that there's something that needs to be adjusted, whether it's a take, whether it's like the wording, maybe it's the melody, maybe it's the compressor, the EQ, whatever the case may be. There's something that's preventing it from feeling natural.
I feel that, brother. Well, is there a certain genre right now that you feel, maybe as a producer or artist, either way, that's really kind of sticking out to you, that you really enjoy kind of dancing in or kind of creating in right now?
I would say really everything's just based on what my raw emotion is right then and there. But I would say I've been doing a lot of pop and then a lot of alternative here recently. And then I've been trying to do a little bit of indie pop as well.
Okay. So just mixing things up a little outside of what you normally do, or has that kind of been your wheelhouse?
Yeah, so I mean, beforehand I was so worried about what other people thought about my music. And I was just trying to make music that they thought was perfect, and I was never happy with it. It didn't seem like it was real. It didn't seem like it was genuine. None of it. So I got to the point where I just said, screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start freestyling on stuff, whether it makes sense or not. Doing little scats, but just making sure that it was raw to me.
It was you. Yeah.
And then it didn't matter what type of beat I was on. I tried to make sure it was authentic to me, and made sure that the melodies sound right to me.
Yeah.
And I would do that. And then if there was something that didn't sound right, I'd chop it, go ahead and do that little melody, freestyle again, and then I would go ahead and put words to it. And then, the process is a long process.
I feel that, bro, but it's yours.
Yeah.
That's what you fuck with the most.
Yeah.
I dig that, bro. Well, are there any projects coming up in the future that you're super stoked about, bro?
Man, there's actually quite a few of them. There's quite a few of them.
Loose, bro.
I would say Hopeless Romantic. That one's gonna be crazy. That was a turning point for my music.
Okay.
I was able to be truly myself on it,
Yeah.
and I wasn't afraid at that point to do other things, like experiment with other stuff. After that Michigan retreat, the second one, working with Druid for the first time and seeing some of the things that he was able to come up with and some of the things that he was suggesting, like it just opened my eyes.
Yeah.
So that, and then how John Bellion was able to bring his vocal into his soundscapes and being able to genre blend things.
Yes,
It's just insane. So I wanted to do more of that because I felt like that feels more natural.
Absolutely.
In a way.
Yes.
So I mean that one in particular, probably not the best mixed one, but it was it was like a turning point for my music.
Yes.
So I'm really excited for that one. Man, there's a bunch of them. Some of them I don't even have names for them. They're just like ideas.
Just got a lot of work coming.
Yeah.
Cool, brother.
Always pumping out music.
Yeah. Well, brother, I'm going to let you go. Get back to doing just that, my friend. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for stopping in and giving your time, brother. Really appreciate it. It takes no time at all to realize why everybody fucks with you, bro. It's very clear just for this little conversation that you're a real good dude and a fantastic producer as well as artist, bro. I wish the best for you, my boy.
I appreciate it.
We here at Vybes, baby. You're going to see a lot of them. I promise you that. Vybes, baby. We out.